are now listening to The Temple of the Killer Tiger Monkeys. The Temple of the Killer Tiger Monkeys is a John Mitchell story and is brought to you by Cine Downloads. Narrated by Dr. Hugh Pincott. Previously on The Temple of the Killer Tiger Monkeys.
We feel that in this deal there may be some room for manoeuvre. Let's negotiate.
So you're all powerless, stuck behind the barrier with no plan and can't go back to hell. This is most interesting.
And now the next part of the story. Episode 13. The Good Wizard is waiting patiently by the gate to the Demon City Center. This gate is heavily guarded by riot police with multiple checkpoints to be negotiated. He has cleared them all, and now he waits for the final check to arrive before he is allowed entry in the Demon Zone. The final check arrives in the form of the council rep. The Good Wizard watches as he walks towards him with his neat, tidy haircut, shirt and tie. He arrives and is immediately obsequious.
Hi there, how are you? Sorry to keep you waiting. No one told me you were coming down here. It's just so rare that an executive comes this way. How are things in the executive suite? I'd like to see that someday. I'm sure you know about all the hard work that I am personally conducting down here under my personal supervision. We have constructed this barrier around the city. It has proven itself to be quite outstanding, and its success is reflected by my own stellar performance in my duties here. Not a single thing happens without my say-so, and as you can see, this whole situation is back under control again due to my management of the whole situation, which is good.
I need to get entry through this gate. I understand that it's your responsibility to allow this.
Oh yes, absolutely. Like any of my many responsibilities that I undertake with precision and exemplary care, this is one of my most important.
Well, open it then.
Well yes, absolutely. But first we need to do the paperwork. We can't forget about all the forms that need filling in. For insurance purposes, health and safety, a personal disclaimer and many other things. There are 34 individual forms that you need to sign.
The council rep hands over a clipboard which has the forms on it and a pen. The Good Wizard takes them and begins to work his way through the paperwork. As he does this, the rep, instead of being quiet, sees this chance to speak to one of the executives and decides to make the most of it.
So, just out of interest, are all the executives aware of my excellent work down here?
Without looking up, the Good Wizard replies,
Oh yes, we're all very aware of you.
That's excellent. Due to all my personal undertakings down here, do you think the next executive vacancy that opens up would perhaps be likely to come my way?
Oh indeed, but you would need to go through the interview process. It's a legal requirement. But I don't see why you wouldn't get the job if one came up.
That's fantastic. Although, I was told that the exact same thing before when the role of Strategic Director of Communications and Organisational Development came up.
Yes, that's true, but you lost out on that role as the person we gave it to had more experience on her CV.
She was 17 years old. She just dropped out of college.
Well, sometimes it's about giving the job to the person who has the right fit. Such as when you went for the executive role of Director of Assisted Commissioning and Transformation. We decided that you gave a great interview, but someone else just had that little bit of extra life experience the role required.
The guy you gave it to had just come out of prison for murder. He did 25 years.
We are equal opportunity employers, and we're always looking to rehabilitate and help people.
He killed his family with an axe.
You see, this is your problem. You're too small-minded. You need to think big. Be progressive and more open-minded. Look, I'm sure the next time a role opens up, due to your obviously super work down here, you will, and I guarantee this, you will probably get an interview. Maybe.
Oh, thank you, that's good to know. On a different subject, have you managed to contact Satan yet?
Not yet. He's proving to be somewhat elusive these days, but we're getting closer all the time.
Okay, that's not as positive as I like to hear. But anyway, here's another form for you to fill in. This one is for Eternal Security Department, and it requires you to tell me what your business is in the Demon Zone.
I'll be wearing my union representative's hat and going in to speak to the demons to see if I can reason with them, maybe help them or whatever.
Why would you want to do that? I've seen what they're like. Nasty bastard monsters.
There you go again with your small-mindedness. Look, if I successfully reach out to them, then it may avoid a massive bloodbath. The executives have green-lighted a project whereby a group of demon hunters has been hired to come in and wipe out the demons. It could get very messy, and I want to stop that from happening as I'm a vegetarian these days.
Why wasn't I told about this? This is my area. I should have been informed.
I didn't know that you didn't know. I thought someone would have told you. Anyway, there's not much you can do about it now, as the Temple of the Killer Tiger Monkeys, as they're called, are already in the city and getting geared up. Now that's the last of your form sign. Can you open the gate, please?
Yes, of course.
The council rep is extremely annoyed and disappointed. He takes the clipboard and pen back off the good wizard and signals the police to open the gate. He watches as the good wizard walks through and the gate is closed behind him. Once this is done, he walks back towards his office cabin. On the way, he sees in the distance a council litter picker and beckons him to come over. As he draws near, the rep deliberately knocks over a bin, spilling its contents all over the floor.
Pick that up!
He shouts at the litter picker. The litter picker looks at the rep scornfully.
Pick it up now, or I'll have you fired!
The litter picker shakes his head and starts picking up the bin contents. The police commissioner comes over after seeing this and asks the rep to come into the office with him. The rep leaves the litter picker and follows him inside.
Is everything okay?
Asks the commissioner.
No, it isn't. The execs have brought in a band of demon hunters to fix the demons. They'll come and steal my thunder. I'm in charge here, but they're going to undermine me and take all the credit. How could they do this to me after everything I've done for them?
The commissioner nods in support. The rep walks back out of the office and sees that the litter picker has finished picking up all the bin contents. So he kicks the bin over, spilling them all over the floor again.
Pick it up!
He shouts at the litter picker.
I need some more money.
The hunter barks at the demon leadership. They look at each other, then back at him.
I've spent everything you've given me. I need more. I've been releasing demons for you for weeks, and now I want more payment. I've lived up to my side of the bargain. Where's the money?
Pedixik sighs and then answered him.
Hunter, we are trapped here, inside this small area. We have searched for and found every last piece of money that we could. Every bit we found was given to you over the last few weeks. There is no more here.
Damn it! I need more!
We cannot give you more until the day comes that we break out of this wasteland.
The hunter throws his safari hat onto the floor in anger.
It's only a matter of time before we come up with a plan that gives us our freedom. And once we are out, we will crush this earth and rule it with a darkness never seen before. Then you can have all the money you need.
The hunter picks up his safari hat, dusts it, and places it back on his head.
That sounds great, but I'm stuck for money right now. I'm not sure I can wait.
What has happened to all the money that we have given you so far? Our demon accountants have estimated that you have been given nearly 200,000 of these monies since we first offered you our deal.
Look, I'm not proud of what I've done with the money, but I'll tell you anyway. Every night I drink a bottle of whiskey and I go on eBay.
The demons look confused.
eBay is an online marketplace where you can buy pretty much anything.
The demons nod a bit.
So after a few glasses, I might buy a few small things I don't need, like games for the Commodore 64 and Pac-Man memorabilia.
The demons aren't sure what he's talking about, but nod anyway.
It's been that way for a few weeks. Then last night, I got so drunk, I started bidding for things like classic cars and tanks. So I wake up and find that I've bought 16 cars and I can't even drive. That's not all. I also bought a llama farm in Romania. I don't even know where Romania is. I don't even know what a llama is. I thought it was some furry animal invented by Jim Henson. As well as a whole bunch of other random crap, I also successfully won a cargo ship in Brazil filled with trampolines. Why the fuck did I do that? What the fuck am I supposed to do with that?
The demons look concerned.
So, in the morning, I went to my eBay page to see that my purchases have completely cleaned out my bank account, and I still owe 100 grand for all the other stuff I bought. That Brazilian ship with trampolines needs paying for. So that's how much I need. 100 grand.
That is a tragic story, Hunter. But why don't you just cancel these transactions? Say, sorry, but you made a mistake.
I can't do that. They'll give me negative feedback.
The demons nod.
My feedback rating is at 74% at the moment. If it drops any more, I won't be able to sell any of this junk back. No one will trust me. I won't even be able to sell my collection of vintage porno mags.
The demons look at him quizzically.
I have a complete run of 36 issues of warty foxy witch hags, including the hard-to-find issue number 6, which features Ugly Meg completely naked in a gingerbread house. That's got to be worth at least 400 quid.
The demons haven't understood a single word that he said, but they can see he's distressed, and they want to keep him happy. He is releasing their brethren from hell after all.
Hunter, it sounds as though you are in a very difficult situation. A very grave one, some might say. We, the demonic overlords of this wasteland kingdom, pledge our ongoing support and help to you. When we emerge from this prison, we will reward your efforts with a considerable sum of gold and money. We will cascade it down upon you like a waterfall.
That sounds great, guys, but these Brazilians have already started sending me messages demanding money. I think you may be too late to help, but thanks anyway.
The hunter walks away sadly, and the demons look at each other and shrug.
I have no idea at all. I don't know.
Efuhofcn and Duofig have returned to the lair. They made it back without being seen, even after attracting all the attention from burning the amoeba alive. Once back and settled in, Efuhofcn finds his mobile phone. With his new tentacle arms, he's now finally able to press the buttons and happily punches the number for the council rep. After a little while, the rep answers, and Efuhofcn speaks to him.
Rep, it is I, Efuhofcn. I'm here in the Demon City Centre and have discovered something of great value to us.
What are you talking about?
I have discovered a truth from the demons which will give to us a great opportunity to once again hold dominion over them. We can regain control as we once did.
That sounds great, but there's no point.
What do you mean?
Things have changed. Events have moved on. What we had before won't work now.
You speak in riddles, human. Explain yourself.
The Council is bringing in a team of demon hunters who will enter the city centre and obliterate the demons there. Once they are finished, everything will return to normal and I'll be made redundant, probably. It's all over.
It's not all over. We had a deal, human.
You're not listening. The deal is off.
No, it's not. I can use my advantage here to break the demons and bend them to my will. All I need is time.
You have no time. The temple of the killer tiger monkeys will be coming very soon.
Then you must delay them. With enough time, we can disrupt them and bring forward my reign again.
No, I'm not doing that. I've had enough of all this. I'm thinking about a career change. I might get into catering and set up a little haberdashery and send out sandwiches in a van. I won't be on much money, but at least it'll be quiet.
Enough of this defeatism. I will disrupt these demon hunters myself and buy the time I need.
How can you do that while you're trapped inside the demon zone?
Never mind how I can do that. Just remember, our deal still stands. I want my name mentioned in glowing terms to Satan. He must know in full detail about everything I have done and will do in order to serve his greatness. You will do this, and in return, I will gain mastery over the demons again, so that we can send them all back to hell. Once this is done, you will receive whatever reward you think you will get from your masters on the council.
That all sounds great, but I have little faith in it working, but I'm prepared to be surprised, so call me whenever you need help, and I'll see what I can do.
That is more like it. Now, has the council reached Satan yet? And has he been told of my involvement so far?
No, they haven't reached him yet, but they're working round the clock to make it happen.
That is good. Make sure that he hears all about me, human. Do not fail me.
Yeah, don't worry. As soon as contact is made, I will make sure that your name is mentioned first, and you'll get your recognition. I personally guarantee that will happen.
Very well. I will hold you to your word once more. Now, I will go and set my plans into motion.
Efuhofcn ends the call and raises a tentacle. He tries to form the tentacle into a thumbs up for Duofig, but it doesn't work, as the tentacles have no thumb. Duofig looks at him with a confused look on his face. Efuhofcn gives up and turns back to his phone again. He types in a number and waits for it to answer. Soon a quiet, scared voice says,
Hello?
This voice belongs to Ralph the Goth.
Hello, my master of hell and despotic tyrant of unfathomable power. How may I be of humble service to you?
Ah, my little black-haired servant girl. I have missed you and your sisters very much.
We have also missed your fascist, authoritarian, evil nature, even though you keep calling us girls.
You are too kind, my pretty little girl. Now, I have an important mission for you three triplets of loveliness. An organization called the Temple of Killer Tiger Monkeys has set up in your city. You three slave girls are to infiltrate them and become trusted members of their group.
Right, okay. We'll get on that straight away, you all-encompassing, totalitarian head honcho dude. Melvin and Floyd are stoned out of their tree at the moment. They've been hitting the bong all morning and they've melted into the sofa. When they are more normal, I'll let them know and we'll get on it.
Yes, very good.
We'll probably have to have a few joints to get us pumped up enough to leave the house, though. So we'll be there as soon as we've done that.
Yes, that's fine.
And we'll probably have the munchies too. So we'll need to go through the cupboards and fridge and eat everything we find, which could take a little time.
Yes, whatever, just do as I asked.
Also, once we've done that, we'll need another bong and then...
Efuhofcn ends the call and turns to Duofig.
Efuhofcn, my horrifically muscular friend, we are on the way to regaining our throne once more. Things are falling into place, but we need to discuss how to work our advantage over the other demons.
They are flesh and we are not. We could smash them up and crush them with our powers. They would kneel before us in fear.
Yes, that is the obvious way, but there are now even more demons here, and the rebel leaders are still active. They could swarm us, and they would beat us with their superior numbers.
I don't like numbers, especially the number 8.
What? So, anyway, we'll need to manipulate them. We need to exploit the current situation of boredom. We need to find the right motivation for them to want to join us. We need to have something to offer them that they don't currently have. Any ideas?
If they have the number 8, we could give them the number 6 instead.
What are you even talking about?
Duofig isn't sure and looks out of the window. Efuhofcn sits down to ponder the situation. The good wizard slowly makes his way through the demon zone. He's still dressed in his satanic robes and carefully maneuvers through the area, hoping not to attract the wrong kind of attention. After a while, he realizes he's lost. The destruction of the city center is so complete that he cannot locate any landmarks. Without these, he's unsure he'll find the area the demon leaders inhabit. So he decides to put his fears to one side and approach one of the random demons he's seen on his travels. The first one he finds is a wingless pterodactyl. This reptilian creature is busy looking at its feet, which are strangely clothed in boots. These boots have split into pieces due to the sheer size of the reptile's feet. The beast looks somewhat benign, so the good wizard decides to approach it. As he draws near, the pterodactyl sees him and is surprised.
Why is a mortal walking through the kingdom of demons?
The nervous good wizard replies,
Yes, that is a good and very valid question. I'm here looking for your masters. I wish to parley with them.
The reptile looks at him closely.
I'm here as a union representative to see how we can work together to achieve a peaceful solution that works for all parties. Do you need union representation? Do you think it would be of value to you?
Is it true that humans taste like salted chicken?
The pterodactyl's beady eyes undress the Satanist as it imagines him cooking on a spit, nicely browning with flames gently licking at him as he is revolved. The good wizard is disturbed by this question, but decides to continue.
With union representation, we can work together to find solutions to your situation, which will work to our overall advantage. You would join a large support network of helpful people who will fight for your rights in the workplace and to improve your life experience. Does this sound good to you?
The reptile thinks for a while before replying.
Is your head crunchy? It looks nice and crunchy.
The good wizard is alarmed and quickly decides that the demon is not a willing listener to his offer. So he decides it's probably best for him to run away. After running for 5 minutes through the rubble and slime, he finds a figure approaching, so he ducks down behind a smashed-up bulk bin so he can get a better look. Peering out from the other side of the bin, he notices that the figure isn't a demon, but is in fact a human. This human looks stressed, but doesn't seem to show any fear of his surroundings. In fact, he looks at ease, being in an area filled with hungry demons.
Well, how am I going to do with these trampolines?
The good wizard decides if this man feels safe here, then it might be an idea to approach him, as he would likely be safe too, just by being with him. So he climbs from his hiding place and walks up to the figure. The figure looks up from beneath his safari hat to look at him as he approaches. When he comes close, he builds up his courage to ask the figure,
Hello there, are you human? You seem to be comfortable walking through this area.
The hunter replies,
Yeah, I'm okay. These demons are my friends.
Friends? One tried to eat me earlier.
The hunter laughs this.
Yeah, they won't try that with me. I'm too valuable to them. In fact, they love me.
Wow, that's great. I'm from the city council, and I'm looking for the demon leadership. Can you point me in their direction, please?
Sure I could, but you would probably get eaten before you get there. These demons are hungry these days.
How can I avoid being eaten then? It's important for everyone that I speak to these demons.
Well, I could tell you, but I need something from you first.
Of course, just name it. I'm sure we could come to an agreement.
Well, I have a business opportunity for you, and if you sign up for it, I'll give you what you want.
Okay, what is it?
I have shares in a cargo ship full of valuable stock in Brazil, and I'm selling these shares at £1,000 each. Now, if you sign up for this one-off payment, you will get a profit bonus every month. Now here's the good part. If you recruit a team of 5 people that pay 1,000 each, then your bonus is increased 1 level. And when they recruit a team of 5, they get the bonus, and your bonus increases another level. It's just a one-off payment of £1,000 will provide a passive income for life. What do you think?
That sounds like a pyramid selling scam.
It's not pyramid selling, it's network marketing. I read about it in a book I was given. It's all above board and legal.
Pyramid selling is illegal.
It's not pyramid selling, it's network marketing. Look, sign up for this, or I won't tell you how to avoid being eaten.
You blackmailing bastard. You've given me no choice then, really, have you? Okay, sign me up.
That's superb. You're going to make so much money from this.
The hunter takes out a pen and a ragged piece of paper. He takes down the good wizard's details.
Also, there is a monthly admin charge of £100 for all members, but once your team is big enough, the bonuses will pay for the charge. Okay, you're all signed up. We just need to get you recruiting a team now.
I can't believe you just blackmailed me into signing up for this bullshit. What exactly is the stock in this cargo ship?
Trampolines.
Trampolines? How is that going to make money?
It's not about the product, it's about the team building. All we need is another 99 people on board, and then we're set for life. I'll be in touch with details for you to grow your team, and you need to start thinking about how you'll be spending all the riches you'll own in the future.
Jesus Christ. Okay, now, can I have the information that will stop me from being eaten?
No worries, pal. Just tell any demon you speak to that you are friends with the hunter, and they'll leave you alone. That's it.
That's all it is? You've just signed me up to a pyramid selling scheme for that?
It's not pyramid selling, it's network marketing. I'll be in touch soon, business partner. Start getting your team together fast, and you'll start earning those bonuses sooner.
The hunter shakes the hand of the good wizard and skips off happily. The good wizard sets off again to find the demon leadership. This episode was brought to you by Cine Downloads, narrated by Dr. Hugh Pincott. Today's episode featured John Altman as the hunter, Nicholas Vince as Efuhofcn the demon, Adam Deacon and John Ian Dredge as the council rep. Other voices provided by Lee Valentine as Pkedgig, John Lee as the Good Wizard, Louis Thompson as Duifig, John Mitchell, Ben Carroll, Roy Westall, Gina B, Paul Cooper, Chris Ball Hero. Written, produced, edited and directed by John Mitchell. Co-produced by Chris Ball Hero. Sound recorded by Louis Thompson, Chris Ball Hero. Sound engineer Andrew Doc Collins. Theme tune by Jed Gray. Thank you for listening, and watch out for the next episode of the Temple of the Killer Tiger Monkeys.